Hey my lovely unicorns! In this NerDIY episode I'm going to show you how to make this super awesome Zankyou Notero Kururin blushy Rice Krispie treats. Way too long, way too long. Anyway, if you're ready for this little riddle, keep on watching. The things you need today are some Rice Krispie. I choose the cheap one because ain't nobody needs to pay €3 for some cereals. So yeah, cheap one. Marshmallows. Butter. Vanilla extract. Cream cheese icing or vanilla icing. Your red and pink fruit dye. White marzipan or white fondant, your large glass pan, and some baking paper. That's all. Let's go. Whoa, surprise! This time I'm actually going to talk while baking. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Let's go. Now we are going to start to melt our butter and then our marshmallows. But first, butter in the thingy. If it didn't explode, you can now fill in your marshmallows into the melted butter and again melt it on low heat. By the way, I used around 300 grams of marshmallows, and don't forget to stir all the time because otherwise they will burn. Ooh. If everything has melted in your 50-gram butter, I should have mentioned it earlier, then you can now start adding your pink fruit dye. If your marshmallows are all melted and bright pink, you can now add your Rice Krispies into it. Pour around 5 cups. Stir everything till it's stickily combined. Now, before we are adding our mixture into the pan, better grease it to get the stuff out then at the end. So take just a little bit butter and spread it out in the pan. On to the fun part. We are going to take our sticky mixture and put it into the pan, and hopefully we get everything in there because it's really sticky. Now take your baking paper and spread it out over the glass pan to push down all the sticky stuff. Whew. If we got everything evenly spread out into the glass pan with a lot of manpower, you can now take this whole thing and put it into the fridge for around 30 to 40 minutes till it's cooled down. Oh my god, we forgot the vanilla extract. Anyway, you could have added a couple of drops vanilla extract into the marshmallow melting process, but I told you I'm nervous, so I forgot. After 30 minutes I took out our Rice Krispie mix. Now we need to cut it into squares. You can take a square cookie cutter, or if you don't have one like me, just take your big knife and just like measure it out somehow. Maybe it works. No, just try to evenly cut them into squares. As you can see, the treats are a little bit too flat. We need them a little bit higher, same as this one. So just press 2 of them together and try to really stick them together on the sides to make them smooth. Now as we have our different height crispy blocks, yeah, that's the risk of not having the cookie cutter. Anyway, we can start with the decoration now. We need 3 different colored marzipan pieces or white fondant pieces. I got first one, of course, you need the white marzipan or fondant, the normal one. I colored one red And we also need one pinkish color one, and I will color that now. So take a little bit of your gel dye, spread it onto your marzipan, and then just fold it over. Now, as we have our 3 different colored marzipan or fondant pieces, and also our cream cheese frosting, which I dyed black for all the outlines, we can start decorating. I start with the face part. So take a piece of your white marzipan and form your face area out of it. Now we are going to use our black frosting to add the eyes and the mouth. I use the number 2 tip for this. Now we only need to add the wings, the arms and the little antenna. Take a little piece of your pink marzipan and try to form it like in a triangle shape. Kind of like that. Then you take your square and add it to the side. Now take your white marzipan and again form a triangle shape. Take your toothpick and stick it a little bit into the wing, just to form those 3 little pieces. Do the same for the other side. Now take your 2 wing pieces and stick it to the back of a Kururin. If we have this, we can now go on to the antennas. Now take a little piece of your red marzipan and just swirl it around between your fingers. And then stick it on top of it. Now do another one of these. Ooh. Swirl, swirl, swirl. And then take some more and make some bowls out of it. Just stick it on top of the antennas. And that's it! Your own little Zankyou no Taro Kururin plushie or bomb army. So I hope you enjoyed that little Zankyou no Taro inspired video. As always, thanks for watching. And remember, if you can't solve the riddle, tick tick boom! See you next time. If you'd like to see some more videos, click here for the Star Wars chocolate and there for the Pokemon cupcakes. The thing, ding ding ding, ding ding.